What's up, PML? It's Mally Rojo here with the Rookie Watch for Week 4. I know it's a little bit late. As you can see, we're into Week 6. Some of us still haven't played our games for Week 6. It's going to advance a couple days here Friday night. So I'm a bit behind right now. I've been busy with work. My schedule's been crazy. So I'm a bit behind, but I'm going to hit you guys with this Week 4. And then tomorrow night I'll probably do Week 5. That way, Friday night, we're locked and loaded to do it right on schedule and hopefully be caught back up. And hopefully work doesn't get too crazy. And you guys can go ahead and just ignore that 2-game losing streak. Just pretend like that didn't happen. And let's just hop right in here to the schedule. Just do our top 5. And then we'll do some honorable mentions. Gonna try to keep this one short and sweet. So just do a few honorable mentions. I'll start with the top 5. I'll go from 5, work my way down to 1. And then we'll go ahead and do some honorable mentions. So let's hop in with number 5. Let me make sure I'm on the right week because I've been bad about that. Alright, and our number 5 is in the Buccaneers and Washington game. Let's head over here to the defensive side where we have the middle linebacker from Tampa Bay, Devon Hunter. He's been mentioned on here before in the Rookie Watch. I can't remember if he made top 5 or if he was an honorable mention, but I know he's definitely been in it before. And this week he had 8 total tackles, 5 tackles for loss. So 5 of those tackles were for loss. That's great. Getting in the backfield, making stops. He had an interception only for a yard, but getting turnovers. That's what you want to see. And that's it for our guy there. But yeah, it was really the 5 tackle for losses that put him on the list for me. That's great. Anytime you're stopping him back there, you're putting him in a tough spot. So you want those from your players. So that's Devon Hunter, the middle linebacker from Tampa Bay. Looks like he's going to be doing big things because I know we've seen him on here before. And once again, this time he's on the top 5. And we'll see how he progresses this season. And let's hop into number 4. Take a look at my list here. Alright, so number 4 is right here in this first game here, Miami versus New England. Tight game there, close, a lot of points. Let's head over to the receiving side where we had the rookie wide receiver Jerry Jeudy from Alabama go 3 for 112 and a touchdown. He had good production, but he didn't see the ball a lot. He made the most of his 3 catches, 37 yards, and yeah, he's got a touchdown. Let's see. Barely any run after catch, so those are just bombs that he's just bringing in. I know we've seen him a few times. I think we've seen him a few times. Honorable mentions, I believe he's made the top 5. So Jerry Jeudy's doing big things for Dolphins, much needed after he lost Julio Jones. So that's great for him. And let's go into number 3. Oh, you know what? Okay, never mind. Sorry. Looking for the Jets. Where's the Jets at? New York Jets. Jets Steelers. Another high-scoring affair there. And for this one, we're going to head down here to Tyrell Shavers. We've heard about him. He's been on the top 5. He's got Randy Moss comparisons. We know the story with this guy, and the Jets has been consistent this year. He's been showing up to his games, and this guy's been doing big things for him. And once again, he does it again with 4 catches, 86 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Amon-Ra St. Brown, another rookie. I'll just mention him real quick because he's right here. And he had 6 catches for 140. He didn't get any touchdowns. He didn't make my top 5 because I was going to put him on there, but we don't even have a user for that anymore. I don't even think he played this game. I think it must have been the CPU, or this was one of his last games because, yeah, the Pittsburgh Steelers owner bounced out on us. So I didn't want to waste a pick on a now CPU. So we'll just leave him off the list, but I thought I'd just mention it so you guys know, like, hey, why isn't he had pretty good production, why he's not on the list? That's why. And let's go into our next one, number 2. which we're going to go back to this Dolphins-Patriots game. And we're going to head to the rushing, a surpriser, Shaun Shivers. If I remember correctly, he's not a very high overall rating. And New England has Najee Harris. He's really good. Has Bryce Love. But he's letting everyone touch the ball. And this week, Shaun Shivers, the speedy guy, had 12 attempts for 57 yards. Only had 4.8 on the average, which isn't too crazy. But he did get 2 touchdowns. And then as we can see over here in the receivings, he also had 2 big catches. Put in some rack yards, and then looks like a long catch because he had 2 for 82, average of 41 yards per catch there. So the combination of the receiving and the rushing with the 2 touchdowns gave him a lot of yards, and he made some points for his team. So we're going to play him on the list, and we'll see where he goes in the future. I think he's only like, I want to say he was only like a 68 overall rating, but I know this guy's got speed, so I know the Patriots has been wanting to implement him into his game plan, and it looks like it's working out for him right there. 2 touchdowns, and then he had the big receiving yards. So that's working out for him. See if that continues. And now we will head into our number 1 for the top 5 this week, which is over here in the Jaguars and Texans game. Now, I don't know how much credit I can give the Jags here because I think he might have played the CPU. I don't think Texans is back. I saw him in chat, but even then he said he was moving, so he couldn't play his game. So I don't think he's played a game this season. So I want to say this might have been a CPU game if he's still on auto, but nonetheless, he lit it up. 144.7 rating. He had 247 passing yards and 3 touchdowns. Nothing crazy in the rushing. I think he had only 1 for 3, but just the efficiency there. 3 touchdowns, no picks. He had an 88% completion rating, so can't ask for more than that. That's great. That's what you want to see from your quarterback. So he made number 1 this week. All right, so that's our top 5. The rookies are showing up, man. It's been interesting to follow these rookies. A few of them we've seen frequently. Mark Torres is another one who's frequented it. He's been top 1 before, and now he's top of the list again. He missed out in a couple weeks, had some turd games, but looks like he's back on track. And yeah, these rookies have been interesting. It's been fun to follow this. We'll hop into these honorable mentions real quick. All right, so I got these written down already, so I'm just going to run through them real quick instead of going to each individual one. We had Amari Burney, the strong safety from Carolina Panthers, with 10 total tackles, 1 tackle for loss, and 2 pass deflections. I mentioned the Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver that had good production, 6 for 140, but didn't make the top 5 because there's no user there now. So Seattle had a couple guys. He had Jake Houseman, the tight end. Seattle go for 4 for 105, so he had good production there. That tight end's been active for him. He's been on the list in honorable mentions a few times. And then Seattle also had the wide receiver Eli Stove. He didn't have a crazy amount of yards or catches. He just had 3 catches for 48 yards, but he did get a touchdown this week, so we went and threw him on there. And that's it for the honorable mentions. We just kept it short this time, just a few of them. So we'll see you guys next week in the week 5. I'll try to get that to you guys tomorrow, and then get back on schedule for week 6. Y'all have a good night. Peace.